Keepers of the past across New England, the keeper of the lights holds an important position here at Gillette Stadium, sounding that fog bell and signaling it is time for football in Foxborough. Today, a battle out of the AFC. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the New England Patriots. Leading the Raiders, there he is, Pete Carroll. Fourth different team he's coached now in the NFL. This is the 19th season in a career that includes that Super Bowl and almost 200 victories. And on the other side, the former Coach of the Year winner in Tennessee, now back leading the team that he played for the most, Mike Vrabel. It's one of the happiest moments for any football fan. Welcome back, friends. A new season is officially underway. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Well, not what you like to see. Still just in the opening quarter of the season, and they have an injured player out there. Let's hope it's nothing major as he gets looked at. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Starting to drive here with Gibson. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play action. May vacates quickly left side. Now he takes it, and he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You know, that may have been a situation when you look back on it and he watches the tape the next day. He's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the first down.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Again, up the middle to Gibson. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Running it again with Gibson. And this run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got very successful.
And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
They've come out swinging to begin this contest as they've got it down to the 31. First down, May. On it to the nearly picked it. So couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's second down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Back to the air. It's May. Brought in a big gain here for Diggs. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Perfect way to start the season as their opening drive has reached goal to go.
Here goes.
Looking inside the red zone. This will be caught once again by Diggs. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Throwing again. It's May. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And quickly their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's third and goal.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Zach sets up a tough third and goal. They're at the 12. Here he goes, third and long. And it's incomplete on third and goal.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
It's no good. An unexpected miss there, Brock, as he puts it left. And we continue to await our opening score of this ballgame.
Goal to go, and to come away with nothing. Zip, zilch, nothing. It's not all on him for missing the kick. He could shoulder the blame with the 11 other guys who couldn't find the end zone on first, second, or even third and goal.
The Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10. And this defense is firing to begin the season, huh? Great play to get him behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, who got to have memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
Play fake. Here's Smith. Escapes the pocket. Took off with it again. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
A gain of 24 yards.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
The first carry here for Ashton Genty. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Former Raider Robert Spillane in on that stop.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Get that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They'll begin the quarter with 2nd and 8. Play action. Here's Smith. He gets this to Michael Mayer. And he's going to have this one down in the 37. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Raiders first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get into a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And he's got it down to the 30 before going out. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3. Blitz coming for Smith. Short pass brought in. And he's able to take this one down at the 25. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's a Vegas first down. Quite the opening drive they put together, partner. New set of downs all the way down to the 25. 1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's what drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of their 2nd down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Finds the in route complete. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Smith to the air now. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
So now on 4th down, the Raiders elected to send Daniel Carlson out for the field goal. It's a 36-yard look from the left hash. Carlson's kick is good. And that'll mark their first appearance in our scoring summary today.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead, a little early momentum with that field goal.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Patriots offense headed out for their 2nd drive of the game. And coming off our first points of the ball game, they're going to take over now trailing 3-zip. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Here's the pistol snap to May. Hits it through the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, and sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something, an injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. They go play action. Here's May. That's knocked away by a defender. Incomplete. Trying to find Stephon Diggs. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. Well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Can't connect over the middle, it's incomplete.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Patriots punt team coming out with former 6th-rounder Bryce Behringer to do the honors. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. They'll start this series with an option left. Smith lost it. Scooped up by the Patriots. Oh, it drops a cut to the right sideline. And New England will return it for the touchdown. The Patriots get some late points and the lead. Step 1 is just making the hit, Brock. Step 2, trying to knock the football out with that hit, and they were even fortunate enough to get to step 3, weren't they? Taking that fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
And just look at them. I love the joy. A unit that doesn't get to celebrate in the end zone all too often, they will welcome the chance to be the guys running it in for a change. Cue up the group celebration, and boys, go enjoy the moment.
This is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Patriots take a 4-point lead.
Patriots 7, Raiders 3.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. And he didn't strike that one true, Brock. It came down short of the landing zone he had to reach, so give them the football up at the 40. So hopefully he's able to find the landing zone next time. His first kickoff gives him some great field position here. Zone read, they'll give it to Gentile. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run. Out of the gun, here's Smith. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the first game of the season. Training staff out to work on it. Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. Brings it in at the 12. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. Here's New England ready once again on offense. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Going play action, May. Rolling left, buying some time. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Complete beyond the marker. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st to 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. To the air yet again, May. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Trying to find his tight end. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Complete to Diggs out left. And they bring him to a halt right at that midfield stripe. That's a rookie out of Iowa State, Darian Porter, on that tackle.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
May now to throw on 3rd. That one going to go against the D.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they make the stop, but they do it with some illegal aid. The referees say there was interference that time.
This is why it is so hard to stop these offenses. It's hard enough to cover, right, obviously, without being penalized, but then you get a little bump, you get a little push, and now you get a 3rd down conversion via penalty.
Douglas on the sideline cut. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now. It's complete to Hunter Henry. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Again, it's May. Caught just shy of the goal line. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Now it's Andres Borregales to try the Patriots field goal. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Well, Brock, he missed it. An easy kick, but he mishit it left. And a 4-point lead, it shall remain.
In that close, those are supposed to be money in the bank, cha-ching. And it's always a little surprising and stunning to see one miss. When you can bet on the sideline, they were counting on having those 3 points.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. Drops to a knee, and that pesky final second runs off. So we're to the end of our 1st half. So a 1-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
Our trip around the NFL starts now, and it starts with a good one in the AFC West. Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Today is the day we've been working towards all summer, the debut of our new halftime show. So without further ado, let's roll. And it's a guy who missed most of the run to the Super Bowl last year, Rashee Rice. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. From there, why don't we go to South Philly, look in on the Eagles as they're hosting the Dallas Cowboys. And this is Jalen Hurts. He's going to find his man here. This, one of his 3 touchdown passes on the night. The Eagles begin their title defense with a victory in the season opener. Lastly, let's go down to the Big Easy, the New Orleans Saints hosting the Arizona Cardinals. And it's the always dangerous Kyler Murray. He's looking to throw, nothing's there, so he takes off, and he takes off to the painted grass. Touchdown, 20 yards on the scramble. The Cardinals with the lead in the opener at the half. Time for a look here at the rest of the games going on and what's to come here in week 1 of the new NFL season. Meanwhile, in our game, not a lot of offense to go around. 7-3 is the score as we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Dylan Laube on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Out come the Raiders. They'll have it first to begin the third quarter. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
They go play action. Here's Smith. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback, and they didn't either.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. Third down. Third and long for him here. Ooh, he puts some air under this one. Right side. Trying to float that one in, and defender's there for the interception. Christian Gonzalez has it.
Intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. May now from the gun. Ooh, almost to throw the cost him. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, I can say this definitively. That is not the way you thank your defense for giving you the football. Don't follow that other quarterback steps and toss it right back to him. He got away with one.
So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. 2nd and 10. Here's May. Flushed out of the pocket. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Here's May on 1st and 10. That's to his running back, Antonio Gibson. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a New England first down.
Patriots, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Again, inside to Gibson. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. On play action, here's May. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to find Stephon Diggs. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Trying to find Stephon Diggs. And that brings up 4th and long. The Patriots have their punting unit out. Bryce Behringer, the one to send it away. Fair catch, hauled in at the 18-yard line. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. And the question out there is, Brock, how early and often are they going to try passing here after they were picked off on the previous drive?
Well, I think the answer to that is how much trust does this play caller have in his quarterback? We're going to get to find out right now.
Here we go, here we go. Here we go,
Smith on 1st down. That's him on the quick hitter. Space past the 35. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. Jetty from the gun. He scrapes together a yard at most. It's 2nd down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Complete out to the right side. He's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. So you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Smith. They'll try and run this. And this makes it to around the 43-yard line. Milton Williams making the stop.
Positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
From the gun, Smith. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
Got to figure out this 3rd down here. Now Smith taking off with it. And they have this one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now. 4th down coming up.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. This, our last play of the quarter.
Here we go.
On first down, it's Gibson. They're able to haul him down, and that's going to wrap up this third quarter. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's the Patriots with it, currently holding a not-so-comfortable lead here. Here's first and 10 from the 34. Again, it's Gibson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
May off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming third down.
Hey, God bless the Ted Washingtons, Casey Hamptons, Vince Wilforks, all them run stuffers back in the day. But the D-tackles of today, you not only have to stuff the run, you have to eat up the pass too, and that D-tackle just got it done.
Nickel set here from the Raiders. Third down. Off the play action. May. Put some heat on this deep ball. He's got it inside the 25. They rip up a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
7 on the play. That's good for our Patriots. First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. First down, May. Escapes out to the left. He tucks it and takes off. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Now run, Gibson. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Now it's second and goal from the 1. Go to him again. And he will knock it in. The defense holds. The makings of a goal line stand here. No gain on the run, and now it's third and goal.
I think I could see that sideline considering a challenge down there. It was close, but I think he got barely enough to escape the end zone. Another run might not be so lucky.
Now on it's with Gibson. He runs it across. Touchdown. The Patriots now lead by 10. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to fourth and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating a defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on third and goal.
Boy Gallis on for the extra point. And this kick was just mishit. It is wide left and no good. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. And that is a rough one, Brock. It came down well short of that 20-yard line minimum he needed, so this drive going to begin from the 40-yard line instead. Excellent field position for him here after the kickoff lands short. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On first down, here's Smith. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast.
Geno Smith sacked. A loss of 8 yards. It's second down.
Smith to the air now. Complete left side to Thomas. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 28 yards.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
First down.
Here we go, here we go.
A 28-yard gain.
390%.
First down.
Smith setting to throw. Completes another one to Thomas. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for Raiders first.
First down. A gain of 15.
Everyone throw it.
First down, Raiders.
Smith. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. From the 24 once again. It's second and 10.
Ready.
Smith yet again. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Working quickly here. Throwing on third, Smith. Ricky Myers, and he's got it. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on third down. And they've got themselves a first and goal. Here's Genty. And he hauls it across for the Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders making a 4-point game here in the fourth. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal will tie this game in the fourth.
13. Raiders 10.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Patriots offense all set to go. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. New England bringing the offense to the line. First and 10.
Good throw.
Is give to Gibson. And we'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down. So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
Second and 9.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
We'll go play action. Here's May. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. Trying to find Stephon Diggs. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
And 9 yards.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Brought in a big gain here for Diggs. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
Here we go, throw.
They run it with Gibson. And he'll bowl his way in for a 4-yard pickup. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Here we go.
Here's Gibson on 2nd down. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders side of the field. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game.
3rd and 3.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
Here he is to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Looking to throw. And he had it, but no, can't complete the process of the catch, and they wind up turning it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Really? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. Back to throw. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down. Here he is to throw. Throw is caught, and he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run. Setting up to pass. And the floater follows to the deck. Intended target, Dante Thornton Jr. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again, it's Jones. He's still going at the 30. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st to 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. A modest amount of time left, Brock, but crucially, no timeouts for him. It's 1st down. Jones going to throw again. That's complete to the back, Ashton Genty. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Now a crucial point after to stretch the lead beyond a field goal. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. On the return, here's Jones. Things going well so far. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Patriot offense making their return to the field. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this fourth quarter, partner. That touchdown just served it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set, and it almost feels now like a must-score drive.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Going to play action, May. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Trying to find Stephon Diggs. And now they face 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Back to the air. It's May. Trying to push deep downfield. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Throwing now. Makes the grab in bounds left side. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
10 at the 40-yard line.
Offense to the line for 1st down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Here's May again. This one falls incomplete.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had. The incompletion's still pretty good for the defense.
From the 40, here comes 2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's May. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Still with a chance after that INT was dropped. A big 3rd down here. To throw. Trying to push deep downfield. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Kicks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. But it does force a 4th down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Hands are tied. Gotta have it on this 4th down. Desperation time here. Sends this to the end zone. And the man is there to knock it away. Great defense to not only deny that touchdown, but force this turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
So it's a road win for the Raiders in this one. Brock, I know you know this firsthand. All the way across the country. Feels like you're playing in the morning. You played in a lot of these. That is not an easy thing to do what they just did.
And you know what, Kate? You look back, even like the Niners of the 80s, those really good teams, they struggled in these 10 a.m. kickoffs on their body clock. You know who changed it? Pete Carroll. Pete here on the Legion of Boom said enough's enough. If you're good enough and we build up enough talent, we can also end this mystique or this problem of that early kick.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. The Raiders winners, and with that, we'll sign off from New England.
Football is back. I'm Scott Hansen, and this is the new EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 1 of the 2025 regular season. Lots to get you caught up on. Why don't we start out in Foxborough? The Patriots at home to take on the Raiders. And oh look, it's the former Patriot, a Pro Bowler with him at that, Mac Jones. A touchdown pass here from 23 yards out. Next, it's the Windy City. We'll check in on the Bears as they play host to the Minnesota Vikings. And it's Caleb Williams. It's a touchdown pass from 3 yards out. The Bears get the victory, and that's career win number 1 for Ben Johnson. Lastly, got one more to show you here. And he was a top 10 rusher from a year ago, Josh Jacobs. He had 15 touchdowns on the ground last year. He's got his first of the new season right now. The Packers wind up winning this one in front of the home crowd to begin the new season. That'll do it for us. Until next week, Scott Hansen in Orlando, good night from all of us at EA Sports. The new season starts now. I'm Scott Hansen, and you are tuned in to the brand new EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 1. Lots to get you caught up on. Why don't we start out in Foxborough? The Patriots at home to take on the Raiders.